Hey everyone, welcome back to Sarah Creations. Today we're going to be building a laptop holder so I can get some more space on my desk to do miscellaneous things, either, I don't know, open up packages, bills, or little projects I can do at my desk. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get to it. This is my old table saw blade. I have not done a good job with taking care of it or just replacing it. So, got myself a new one in the mail the other day. Very nice and clean and sharp. Alright, we're going to be using this walnut board I got from the lumber yard. It's pretty rough. I have a lot of work to do with the joiner and the planer to make sure it's square and everything's even. I'm not going to be using this whole board. I'll probably cut off, I don't know, maybe 10 inches and then use that. The plan for this laptop stand is to use the thickness only. So I'm going to try and keep it as thick as possible, because then I'm going to cut a slit right down the middle where the laptop will sit. But worst case scenario, I have to cut 2 pieces of this and glue them together to make it a little wider. But we're just going to figure that out later down the road if I have to do that. If not, great. Alright, I got like a straightest edge on it. I'm gonna re-square everything once I get it all through the joiner and the planer. But just to start, clean edge. Now I can make my measurements. I had a cleaner edge on that side, but there's a lot of knots and just junk on the board. But this side seems a little cleaner, so that's why I kind of just did that little cleanup edge. We'll stick with like 10 inches. I think that'll be good. This is kind of what we're working with now. I'm gonna set up the joiner, get a straight edge on it, and then, actually no, I'm gonna set up the planer, run it through the planer, get this side and that side as smooth and flat as I can, and then I'll run it through the joiner and get these edges all cleaned up. In addition to getting a new saw blade, I also have new blades for the joiner that came in. So that'll probably be another video later on in the future. But I do plan on servicing this thing, maybe cleaning up the top, putting some nice Johnson wax on it, and seeing how well she cuts. Now that I have ran the edges through the joiner, they should be straight. Like I said before, when I first started milling down the wood, I ran it through the table saw just to get this length, but I knew it wasn't going to be square just because of the rough edge that the original stock had. With this straight edge from the joiner, I should be able just to rip a thin little strip right on the blade on each side, and that should square it up. Now what I'm gonna do is I gotta figure out how tall I want this thing, because it's really gonna be standing like this, but this is way too tall. So honestly, I don't want it to be weak enough to where when the laptop's sitting in it, laptop's too heavy, it's just gonna boom, fall over. So I'll probably just go like halfway. I'll probably cut it at like 3 inches. Let's go with 3 inches. And then see how that goes, but I think 3 inches should be just fine. I didn't like how the 3-inch looked. I thought it was a little small. So the other piece, it was a little over 3.5 inches, so I just cut the other half to 3.5. So we're gonna go with that. Next, what we're gonna do is I have my laptop here, and then I'm going to measure the thickness of it, and then I'm going to cut that thickness right down the middle of this board. It's about 3/4 thick, so I'm going to find the center to this in here, and then I'm just going to cut a 3/4 I guess dado. I'm not going all the way through because I want this to be one solid piece, no gluing. Then maybe go to 3 inches. I'll save 1/2 inch for the base, and the rest of it will be kind of hollow for the laptop to slide into. And there we go. That right there is my center that I want to get to. I'm just gonna draw a line at 3/8, sorry, a dash at 3/8, and then another one at 5/8. There you have it. I'm gonna take the chisel and clean up the inside. It's like paper thin in there, it's crazy. But there you go, not too bad. Small little problem I have. The gap is fine. My only issue are these feet here. Not a big problem. I wanted to do 10 inches, but obviously that won't work because the case I have on the laptop. So I'm just gonna cut off probably a little 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and then it'll slide right in between these feet. Look at that. I want to cut some small 45-degree cuts right on the corner, and then when I go to sand them, it'll be, you know, like a nice looking smoothish edge, smoothish 45-degree edge, I'd say. Just set that back to 0, and then we're gonna set this to 45. Well, here it is, 45 degrees, or 45-degree cuts on each side, kind of make it look, you know, a little nice, a little modernist. Slides right in. It's actually pretty sturdy. I'm pretty stoked about it, actually. Next, I'm just gonna sand everything, and then knock down some of the planer snipe I have, knock down the edges so they're not, you know, razor sharp, and then we'll put some oil on it and we'll be good to go. Oh yeah, oh my God, look at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and staying till the end. If you don't mind hitting the subscribe button and liking this video, helps me out and grow this channel. Yeah, and stay tuned for some more builds. Trying to post every week, probably around Tuesday. There's so much more to do. I got a lot of projects in the works. Still, again, like I said last video, I'm going to be doing some tool reviews and I guess some maintenance videos. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Yeah.